Hi parents, hi educators, I'm so happy to have you back here on my channel again. Today I want to talk about a new amazing tool that I've been using for ages with almost all of my students I work with here in Bali in my learning center from Empower Your Kid, and it's sign language. And I can't wait to introduce you a little bit more, explain you how to use it, why I actually use it, and yeah. First and foremost, I want to tell you that you have a free downloadable in my description where I have a sign language booklet that you can download for free, and it will help you very much to just really learn the key signs that I'm talking about in this video. So yeah, I hope you like it, and yeah, can't wait to jump in. Ready, set, go! So first and foremost, for sign language, the most important thing why we are actually giving sign language to kids and giving them kind of a tool, it's for communication, and that's the main goal, what we kind of want to achieve, especially with kids who have a little bit of a struggle communicating their needs, what they want, what they really like want to do. And that's why it's the key instrument, the key tool to give your kid or your students that they can just simplify, communicate to you. And I have been using it with one of my students I've been working with for over a year now. We started from zero signs, and now we are forming sentences together, and she's communicating what she wants to do with me in the lessons, how she wants to approach things, what she has been doing the day. So the transformation from no communication, a lot of frustration, to literally having a full-on conversation, it's amazing. So that's why I really recommend you using this tool. You can start with using those sign languages, those signs, with your toddler from literally newborn. When you want to ask them if they want more food, more milk, whatsoever, then you can already start using this tool. So it's really great. It doesn't need to have a certain age. You can start wherever. And yeah, today I want to introduce you to the main signs, the key signs that I'm using in all of my lessons, that you can start using today on with your kid, and you will see already after 2 to 3 weeks using them consistently a huge difference. And I think that's amazing with such an easy idea to implement in your day-to-day life, and it will change everything. So first I want to start with one of my favorite signs, and it's more. You basically take both of your hands and put them together, more. And the way on how you want to teach signs is, first you model them, so basically you show them, and you say the word more. So the more inputs they get, they see the sign, they hear the word that belongs to the sign, and they can connect it on many neural ways that they can understand what the word actually means. So more when they want more food, more something to drink, more playing, so you ask them more eating, more drinking, so you can combine them with some other signs that work from your day-to-day life. More playing, so it's so far-fetched, and you can use it in so many different topics. So first sign, more. The second sign I really like to introduce, it's a little bit more tricky as it's more context related, is help. And you put your hand flat, help, and put the fist on your stretched out hand. And self-explanatory, I use it in context when kids need help and they usually get frustrated. So when they cannot communicate to me, when they, for example, cannot open a toy, or I don't know, cannot eat the food that you put them in front, that you put in front of them, then you give them the sign help, and that's how they learn it. What I love to do with the sign help, to introduce it to the kids, is to act like I need help. Then I tell, I want help, or really start easy. If you start from zero, help, open, and then you can tell them to open your box, your glass, whatsoever, and they will do it for you, so they see the sign and they understand from step by step what this sign actually means. The next core sign I like to do is, especially when kids struggle with transitions and need routines, is the sign all done. So when we do a task, when we do an exercise, we finish the exercise not just randomly, okay, we're done, next thing. We are always having an end key point, an end sign, sign language sign. And this one is like this: you turn your hands next to your body and you say all done or finished, depends on which word you usually use in your day-to-day context. So all done with an exercise, so they also can tell me when they want to finish the exercise, they want to be all done, and communicate with you their needs, their wants, and communicate that they actually have something to tell you. They want to finish the task, and also I can communicate to them that we are finishing this task now and we are moving on to the next one. Okay, next sign. I love this sign because it's perfect to communicate a need, and it's want. And when you want something and you want to put this sign into the language of your kid, and kind of we want them to tell them what they need, what they want. You can do it with everything, with every little moment in your day-to-day life when you feel like you want something or you feel like they want something. It's like the sign more. You can spread it over everything. Want food, want drink. For everything, it's kind of similar in the beginning as more. So I would really decide, do you want to introduce the sign more, or do you want to introduce the sign want? And here you can move forward to either, I would decide beginning either want or more. And then when they really understand the sign want or more, then you can introduce the next one. So it's really a step-by-step guide, and you start with easy signs and then you move forward to the more complex ones. There, of course, I would just tell them so you know them. There's yes, the sign yes is for yes, and also the sign for no is like this, just so you know it. Is you kind of complete the sign languages that the signs that I think are a little bit key signs, so important. Now to the very basic signs. I would recommend starting with those because it's very self-explanatory, and eating and drinking happens every day. And it's the first time you maybe use sign language with your kids, so they see this means something. This is an explanation for an action. So it's eat and drink, and I highly recommend you starting with those because you can introduce them today, right now, with the next meal you're having with them. Eat, let's drink, and then you give them a cookie, or you give them their breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatsoever. Drinking is the same. Drink, and then you give them the glass, you give them their bottle, you give them something to drink. When they like, especially when they like, for example, a juice and love drinking juice, then you can combine it with them giving a motivator to use the sign as well. For example, drink, and then you want them to do the sign, drink, and then you give them the drink. If it's a juice, it motivates them as well. If you withhold it a little bit, you show them drink, you wait a little bit, look at them, drink. At some point they will pick it up, and then you can give them the drink, the small motivator to do the sign as well. So yeah, as I already said, highly recommend start with easy signs like eat and drink, and then you can move forward to the more complex signs. Some other signs I love to introduce because it's a day-to-day thing, it's in their daily life, and it's also very self-explanatory, are the signs for sleep, the signs for wash your hands, open, close, and play. And self-explanatory, easy to introduce, and not a lot of effort for if you are just new to sign language and start with them. So eat, drink, easy signs, and then sleep, self-explanatory, sleep, wash your hands, open, or open. You can use either. And the last one that I told you is play. It's like this, play, and then you can start playing with them. So yeah, those are all the key signs. They're a little bit more on the PDF that you can download for free from my website, but those are basically the key signs that I start to use in my lessons with the kids, that you can start use today. And it's super easy, it's super fun, kids love it, and they basically, you give them a new tool to communicate with them, and who doesn't like to communicate their needs or their wants? So yeah, I hope this was helpful. As again, you can download it for free. The link is in the description, and if you have any questions, you can also write them in the comments. I'm very happy to answer them. Yeah, I hope that's it, and I hope you have an amazing day and a lot of fun with your child to introduce them to this new tool you gave them, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!